We are, welcome back. So, I was a little bit naughty and off camera. I found all 25 rainbow scales. I got a cutscene with the Bunyip Elder. He's like, I'll give you the... Oh my gosh! He said he gave me the resilience of a great warrior, and look at that, I've got like 2 health bars now. Hell yeah. But, I also get skins. Hmm. Yeah. I like this. Besides, who doesn't like a man in flannel? But let's go to Cass's Pass. Oh yay, another cartoon.
Did you take care of our little problem?
I tried, but he's stronger than I thought.
He's stronger than you thought. How hard can it be? He's just a little orange rat.
He has friends. The Bunyips are helping him.
What? Then the stakes have been raised. To take over the world, I must have those talismans. I need them to open the portal to the dream time so I can banish all those annoying warm-blooded mammals once and for all. Present company accepted, of course. Well, if our orange friend is so intent on finding the talismans, then I say let him. My metal menace here will take care of him and steal back the talismans to boot. It's so simple, it's brilliant.
No one has ever come back from this inhospitable place, so tread carefully.
You know, actually, now I'm thinking about it, I think I like Wetsuit Ty more. There we go. So, what do the chronorangs do? What do they do? Oh, I want to know what the... Oh, it's like a super slowdown. Anyway. With no uncertain terms, perish. Oh. Hey, I gotta set your cricket bat on fire for an achievement. Man, this isn't even the highest density enemies I've ever seen, either. What's so special about this place? Is there anything to... No, there's nothing to collect here. Ow. 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 Oh, hold on. Wait. Hold up. I have a boomerang left? Okay. Out of here. Oh, okay. Man, so again, this is a game from my childhood, and it feels strange with, you know, where that I've finally come back, 20 some odd years later to finally finish it. I mean, I'm not complaining by any account. This has actually been a very nostalgic, very positive, very happy experience for me. The water levels notwithstanding. 'Cause I don't want nothing to do with those stupid water levels, man. I did not like that. That was not very fun for me. And there's so many alligators here. It's like being at Mercenary Park. Here we go. Oh. This has been a journey, hasn't it? Especially with, like, the sharks and shipwrecks, like... Just one of those things where it's like, man, you realize as an adult that a lot of your childhood fears just were completely ridiculous. Because as I showed, in that episode, I could have just outswam them the entire time. But oh well. Uh-oh.
This is it, Ty. You're about to enter Boss Cass's lair. There's a lot of strive ahead, so do your fair dinkum best to make it through in one piece, okay, Ty?
No worries. What's the matter, Maury?
Sorry, mate. I've just got something in my eye, that's all.
Ah, she'll be right, mate. She'll be right.
Good luck, Ty. Good luck.
Here we go. Cass's crest. Oh, hello again, Sly. You know, I do like edge boys. I do like edgy boys. Tell me more about yourself, Sly. Yeah, just you know. What the? Yeah, just, you know, the picnic table and the candle. Just the candle appear, but you're just, as I sit down, just like, oh yes. Tell me more about yourself, Mr. Edgy antithesis, or edgy antagonist. I would like to know more. Hold on a second. Gotta burn all the cricket bats that I can. Shazza, what's up, girl?
You showed those frills a thing or two. By the way, one of them dropped this.
What?
Who dares disturb my slumber? What are you trespassers doing in my cave? A talisman.
I also, okay,
Boss Cass is going to love this.
I have to assume that this is like a Pokemon first movie situation where, there we go, I burnt all the cricket bats, now I can. I have to assume this is like a Pokemon's first movie situation, where oh my gosh, where they already had the other stuff in development. Hang on. Where they had the other games already in development and were on their way to like being released. And that's why they just introduced all these crazy voice acted characters. Yeah, that's what I kind of want to assume. You know, like Fluffy, the whatever she was. Yeah, because it turns out that giant Yeti robot, his name was Fluffy, but the person who was piloting him was also named Fluffy. And now we've got whoever this chick is. Damn it. No boomerangs past this point. Oh shit. Oh, I intended to get back. Was this a jape? That was very rude, game designers. That was very rude. Can you not? Okay, so she's just gonna chase me off this platform. Will the Zoomerang suffice? Yes, it will. But yeah, so he's got all these mammals working for him. And he's gonna suck the mammals that aren't working for him. I'm just gonna assume he's gonna, like, try and banish all mammals. Like that, oh, I'm not gonna do it to you is a total lie. I mean, it just... That seems like the cartoon villainy that would take place here. Come on. And how did Shazza get here? Oh, there it is. Who are you? Why are you here? Why are we only being introduced to you just now? Shadow.
Thanks, Possum.
I can only assume... this bat, Shadow, is here for, It is here because, again, this is 2002, and... Not the joke, but the actual serious desire to have a big titty goth GF was, like, at its peak. Around this time.
I told you we'd meet again. I'm gonna enjoy this. What? What are you doing? I'm giving you a hand, mate. Let go of me. You're gonna regret this.
Huh. Well, that was a faster resolution than I was expecting. Ah. That's an issue. Yeah, that's not ideal.
At last, we come face to face. So you're the troublemaker I keep hearing about? Well, this is the end of the line for you, you meddling rat.
This is quite interesting. work. Let's try Zappy Rang. That don't work either. Frosty Rang. That does work, okay. So that's doing something. I'm gonna assume we need a Zappy Ring here. Oop. No? Ah. Oh man. There we go.
Why, you little. I'm gonna make you pay for that. Hey, 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 hey! Stop that!
I feel like those two things are supposed to be separated out, maybe? Separated out, maybe, and said throughout the fight. We're just gonna keep wearing it up here. Okay, that looks cold, so let's try the Flamerang. Yes. Okay. Also, I think that's kind of neat. I like it when they do this, where they show us a room and cut scenes for a while, like throughout the whole game, and then suddenly, you know, oh, we're in that room. Shot in the dark here. Yes, no? What was that? Ah, okay. Needed to also fry the electricals with my Zappy Rang. Whoa. Uh-oh.
Ty! You'll need this!
Sly! What are you doing?
What I should have done years ago. I'm giving him a hand. Mate.
After all I did for you?
What? Lied to me? Good luck, Ty.
You traitorous Tasmanian tiger.
You beauty!
I have no clue what this is. The Doomerang. Of course we have a Star Wars reference too. Oh, this game. Oh, whoops. I'm heading towards a specific objective that if he reaches, then bad things will happen, you know. It's good that that's definitely not the case. Whoa. Whoa.
Bonza!
The talismans are back where they belong. Order is restored, and chaos has been averted. All thanks to you, Ty the Tasmanian Tiger.
No problem, mate. I'm just doing my job.
The most, like, 80s, 90s ending possible. Oh my gosh. So yeah, that was Ty the Tasmanian Tiger. In loving memory of Joe Crap, by the way. Important to note. But this was a wonderful experience. I am so glad that the team actually, you know, decided to do this Steam release and allow people to play it on their PCs. Lead programmer Steve Sly Williams, so they had a programmer. God, these guys are such dorks, and that's the best. That is the best. You can always tell. You can tell when this is like something is a passion project.
What
when
are you
this
still
is
doing here? The game's over. Go read a book or something.
Oh, shut up, Boss Cass. But you can always tell when there's a game that is a passion project, is just something where every part of the process, people are having fun, they're having a good time, and of course there's always going to be hard days, there's going to be struggle days, but you can just tell that people are having fun when they were doing this. And that fun is infectious. Smiles are infectious. And this was absolutely wonderful for me to play. And I am so glad so glad that they did do this HD re-release so I could play it on PC. I really don't feel like having to track down a Dolphin emulator or anything like that. I just... It's not that I'm against emulation, it's just that I'm wary of it. Something about it just doesn't tick right in my head. Although, truth be told, I might have to get an emulator because I really want to play Magical Star Sign again, and there's really only, you know, one way to get that at this point is to emulate that. But of course, that would be something that I do not promote, because I do not promote stealing of any kind on this channel, or any sort of illegal or illicit activities. I do not promote that. I do not suggest that. I suggest always that you acquire things through legal purchases, regardless of whether the people who own the rights to it want to sell it to you or not. You know, that being said, moving on. So yeah, this was a great, just a lot of fun. There was a lot of design choices that I could see that they were making where it kind of never really got stale. The only time I got frustrated or I got upset or I didn't really like the game was when all the kids who focused on helping out with focus testing. Kev at the pizza store, Andrew at the toy store, all the staff at the local eateries, and all the partners and families that put up with us never being there while we were working on this title. To the world, in memory of Mitch Miles and Tim Everett. See, this is why we gotta let credits play, especially when you got a team like this being the biggest dorks possible. So, I think moving forward, what I'm going to do is I'm going to record one more episode. And that's going to be me quickly going around and getting all the paintings. But I might do that off camera, and I might not record all the paintings, because from what I understand, it just unlocks stuff in the gallery, and it's just like extra things. I'll probably do it personally in my personal time, because I like popping Steam achievements. Oh, here we go. Here's the voice cast. Stig Wemyss, Terry Gill, Martine Shea, Clement von Frankenstein. Okay. Ranger Ken Campbell. His name literally was Ken. Oh my god, hang on. So Stig Wemyss did both Ty and Sly. Stig Wemyss did a lot of these voices, apparently. They did Bry and Bro. I don't remember who those are. But yeah, so we had fun. I had fun, at least, and I hope you had fun here watching me play this. Because once again, this was formative in a certain... It was twice formative, right? Because this was around the time where I was starting to gain an imagination, and I was watching,
Well, go on. Scoot.
Oh, shut up, Cass. Watch what the credits roll. Where it was twice formative because, you know, that's where I was watching Digimon and all the Disney movies, and Balto especially. I mean, that's kind of like this sad but also funny joke I tell. I was like, man, until like Balto was probably the best father figure I had. That is to say, until, you know, no animals were harmed during the making of this game. Well, I hope
Sorry,
so.
mate.
How dare you?
Oh my gosh, okay, so this must be like the Kickstarter people who, because I remember right, they had a Kickstarter to have people they had a Kickstarter to port it to Steam. Oh my gosh, did they give them all, like, Ty-sonas in the... Oh, that's amazing. But anyway... It was formative because it was watching Digimon and a bunch of other things at that time. Like a lot of things. And it kind of helped shape the direction that my imagination started to go at that time. And then later on, when I was becoming a furry, of course, I saw the picture of that Ratchet Mechanic drew of Ranger Ken. And, you know, while there are some strange people out there who really enjoy this game, I should know I'm a strange person myself. I'm not going to deny that.
What are you still doing here? The game's over. Go read a book or something.
Okay, the kangaroo with the tennis racket on the left there, that's pretty cute. I like that. Nathan, Down Under Gamer. Oh, man. These are all absolutely adorable. I love them. My name is Panic. That's great. Oh, there's an otter? What's the otter's name? Hold on. Brad Otsnailer. You know, that crow looks slightly familiar. Hang on, that crow actually looks slightly familiar. Okay, it's not who I thought it was. You know, that's the thing about furries, you know, sometimes personas look a little familiar. And, who knows. But yeah, so this was fun, this was great. I think what's gonna happen next? Oh, Frilled Lizard Sona. Hell yeah. I think what's going to happen next after this is I'm going to play probably a very short game to try and fill up time. Oh my god, another... Look at these frilled lizard sonas. So, I have a game or two that I want to play that shouldn't take more than a recording session or two. And then after that, I think what I'll do is I have a couple of other games that will take a bit longer, but are also on the lighter side, a little bit more comedic. Of course, what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to kind of wait a little bit, because I record these so far in advance. Like, for example, I'm not sure when this episode in particular is going to be coming out, but the current date of recording is January 2nd, 2026. Happy New Year, by the way. The tabletop gaming and you. Look at the kangaroo, oh my gosh. So there's going to be a couple games that I'm going to end up playing that are a bit on the lighter side. I do not plan to ever really record and play any roguelikes or any MMOs like Final Fantasy XIV. Those I think I'm just going to kind of keep for myself on my time when I want to chill out, relax, and unwind. They're just... you know, they're my chill-out games. I enjoy them, and on top of that, I personally believe MMOs and roguelikes are kind of boring to watch, unless you have a level of editing in, say, a Tear of Grace video. At which point, you know, Binding of Isaac suddenly becomes absolutely hilarious, no matter what's going on. But once again, thank you all for watching this with me, and I'm trying not to like, comment, subscribe, beg too much, because I always find it really annoying, you know, when you hear it from literally every person ever, just constantly over and over again. Over and over again, everywhere you look, but unfortunately, I do have to do it, I do have to say it. You know, so I do hope you like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff, because it really does genuinely help me out. And also, I'm gonna be honest, I record these so far in advance, or I'm trying to record these so far in advance,
Go on. Scoot.
that there is entire likelihood that I will be between projects or getting ready to start a new project. And if you comment, hey, play Ty 2, please play Ty 2, Ty 2, I will go, I'll buy it, I'll start playing it. Or, you know, if you say, oh man, you know, hey, this, you know, this brand new game came out, you know, can we play that? You know, can you play that, you know?
Sorry, mate.
How dare you? That cost a lot of money.
Wicked!
That cost a lot of money. I get it, Brandon. So, it's, so by all means, if you have a game that you want to suggest for me to play, I'll listen. I can't guarantee that I will play it, you know, because I already have a Steam library of like 400 or something games. And it's already a lot, you know, so I've got a lot on my list, on my to-do list. Not to mention, that's not including all the furry visual novels that I've got that I want to read. Like, there's just a lot of stuff that I already kind of want to spread out and play and do. Like, I've been mentioning offhandedly playing Dishonored since, you know, back in December of 2025. So that's on the list. Dishonored 2 is on the list. I might also have to buy Death of the Outsider. Not gonna lie, for a long time there, I thought Death of the Outsider was just...
What are you still doing here? The game's over. Go read a book or something.
I thought Death of the Outsider was just a DLC for... I thought Death of the Outsider was just a DLC for Dishonored 2. I didn't realize it was actually its own whole game. But, you know, things happen. Things happen, revelations get made. And then I want to play... I actually kind of want to pick up the itch.io haunted demo discs and play through them. I might play through them, like, on recording. Because a few of the games... A few of the games that are... Sorry, something just fell next to me. Haunted apartment. So, a few of the games that are on the haunted PS1 demo discs have gone on to become full games. Like, an easy example is Heartworm. Heartworm. It's not warm because it's spelled with an O, so Heartworm. It's fully released. It's out there for me to play. I've purchased it, and I want to play it, but again, between Observer and Echo, and since November, I needed something lighter, more relaxed and happy and colorful to play. You know, I had to forget about the crushing realities of everything. So, that, you know, in Kang Tai. So I'm not sure where I'm gonna go next. I have an idea. What's gonna come next. And we'll just have to see where that goes. I'm always constantly changing my mind, flitting around. Changing my mind, deciding what to do. And I'm also, you know, in contact. I'm talking to at least one person who actively watches my videos and talks to me about it. And that's the thing. If you want to talk to me about it, I'm not that hard to find. You know, I've got my Blue Sky posted, and I've got... I'm not that hard to find. I'm not that hard to get in touch with. Now, granted, you need to understand, I also am a busy guy. I'm also a very forgetful guy. So do not take it personally at all. If, you know, you try to talk to me and I'm not very responsive, or... Andrew, please let this remaster be worth it, Kremer. Alright, hold on. Are we just... Is this just still the A's? Alright, this is ridiculous at this point. But I guess, you know, that makes sense. This was a unique game at the time. It was... So it's very well loved. Oh my god. What did that say? Jesse, shout out to anybody who reads this. I see you, Jesse Hennison. Holy cow, how many... Because I thought we looped down to the Z's already, but turns out no. And I was kind of just trying to talk to fill the void, but I mean, I'm running out of stuff to say here, which is shocking considering it's me. A lot of Tylers, a lot of Williams, a lot of Zacharys, and we're back to A's again. There we go. Oh, what's this? What's this? What's this?
Well, go on. Scoot.
Metal Sonic! Ugh. Wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. But yeah. $100%. Minus the picture frames. But 100%. We're gonna go to the menu. Check the extras. Oh my goodness. Yeah, see, look at this. Yeah, so it looks like I'm probably not going to actually go and get those portrait boxes on the screen. But once again, thank you so much for being here with me. Thank you so much for watching. And I will be more than happy to see you on the next one. Wherever that's gonna be.
Righto, Ty. There's no point in mucking about.
Have a good night, guys.